My sister is a blur of hazel eyes and overalls. My mother is haze itself, and she is the DJ. A granddaughter of Louisiana, my mother may have been responding to the fact that Knight, Floyd, and producer Wardell Kazergue all hailed from New Orleans. Both Mr. Big Stuff and Groove Me were huge pop hits, loved by millions of Americans and listeners around the world. Both songs were recorded on the same day in 1970 in a Mississippi studio in the very same session. I didn't know what horns were on Mr. Big Stuff, but I liked them. And the background singers had me from the first, oh, yeah. I'd expect the line to arrive, and it would. Oh, yeah. They sang it the exact same way each time. I wanted the song to go on longer than its 2.5 minutes. And when the arm with the needle floated into the shiny blank part of the vinyl, I wanted to hear it again. This itch is in every wise definition of pop. Young people want it over and over. Most of the recorded voices I heard when I was a kidlet were men singing alto and soprano, vocal ranges associated with women. From Eddie Kendricks to Frankie Valli to Philip Bailey, it was the age of the falsetto. It was also the age of me riding a big wheel and reading our neighbors' Archie comics. Unless I saw a man singing, I pretty much assumed a woman was singing. At the age of, say, 6, I could not believe that the person singing, "I'll try something new, I will build you a castle with a tower so high it reaches the moon," was a man called Smokey Robinson with his group of Miracles. My brain backflipped. First of all, what names? Smokey on a man and not a bear? And why was Smokey the man singing like a woman? Surely he had his own male voice. I did like the song, though. There was talk of playing every day on the Milky Way. But I needed more rhyming and stories and promises of fun. I got it in morning care at Bella Vista Elementary, where my mother dropped us before her shift as an admin in the dental area of the county hospital. I was one of the free-ish breakfast kids, a gnar of cantaloupe down to the rind. Our morning care teachers taught us to sing the stylistics, Betcha by Golly Wow, Sammy Davis Jr.'s The Candy Man, and B.J. Thomas's Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. In memory, these teachers are soft. They smell like themselves. I can't recall their race at all. We kids held sticky hands and sang. The vibrations in my body flowed through to my friends. We saw approval in the faces of our teachers when we were in unison on a series of notes. Write your name across the sky. Anything you ask, I'll try. I literally had no idea what I was singing about and did not care. When we sang, the happiness was as intense as any I'd felt. Our little chorus of 8 or 10 often walked in a loose line around to what we called the old folks' home and sang for people who had been alive since the Great Depression and the turn of the 20th century. When we sang, they leaned in, desperate or overcome. I had great-grandparents, so I wasn't afraid, even when some of the old folks reached toward us as if we were not quite real. My sister and I spent most weekends with our great-grandparents. The 3 of them were in their early 70s and they were active. Big Lottie and Dorson, they were the